It's the 23rd of the 6th, 2011. This is today's climate change update. And I have reached a frightening milestone. 5,000 of you actually subscribe to my channel. And my video hits have been running right around 3,000-4,000 a piece, so things are scary enough that enough of you are actually watching and paying attention to what I'm saying and the news I'm putting out instead of watching the mainstream news. These are the scary times we live in. Pretty scary. Okay, we're going to start the extinction protocol. 6.7 magnitude earthquake strikes off the coast of Japan. They did issue tsunami warnings, but they were later dropped. Just another day on the island. A series of quakes again, and it's that whole shelf is unstable. No new reports out of Fukushima today, so I don't know what this new earthquake has caused, but it's definitely something we need to pay attention to. Newly discovered comet makes swing by Earth in 2013. Out of Hawaii, a newfound comet discovered by a telescope designed to hunt for dangerous asteroids will make its closest pass by Earth in 2013 and should be visible to the naked eye when it draws near, astronomers say. Hawaii's Pan-STARRS 1 telescope detected the comet, which is called C 2011 L4. On the night of June 5th and 6th, the discovery was confirmed by follow-up observations with different instrument a day later. The comet will likely come within 30 million miles of the Sun in February, March 23rd, about the same distance as the planet Mercury. New harmonic tremor detected at Iceland's Katla volcano. And let's remember, Katla was pretty much the cause of the mini ice age a few hundred years ago. It's been on the warning list. It is seriously past due. June 22nd, today around 1600 UTC, there was a new harmonic tremor in Katla volcano. This harmonic tremor has two sources. This harmonic tremor has two sources: the hydrothermal activity under the glacier, or the magma moving deep inside Katla volcano. Without creating many earthquakes in Katla volcano, it's unclear which the case is at the moment. These spikes are so far not related to glacier floods from Katla volcano, but that sometimes also happens without an eruption being involved. It is impossible to know what happens next, but it also is important to be aware of the fact that the earthquake season is starting in Katla volcano, but that is normally from the end of June to the beginning of October, or when the snow starts to fall in Iceland. More earthquakes are going to be seen this summer also because of more sill seismometers around Katla volcano, so there's no reason to panic about Katla at the current time, but it's worth to keep watch on it anyway. And I believe it was a little over a year ago I put my alert out on Katla is overdue, and if you do your homework on Katla, it was not a good experience the last time it went off. They called it the year summer never came, basically. Major geological change on the ground confirmed in Eritrea. 7 dead from the eruption. That's the country just north of Ethiopia that went off. They've got a big picture of a large lava flow and the ash still going on. The eruption of the stratovolcano has created new landmass, according to the Director General of Mines and Ministry of Energy and Mines. Said that the ash and lava emitted from the southern Red Sea region volcano has created new land mass measuring hundreds of square meters. The Director General also disclosed that the team composed of geological and volcanic experts is conducting studies in the area. Meanwhile, according to reports, 7 people have died, while 3 people have sustained injuries due to the eruption. The ministry confirmed that inhabitants in the areas have been moved to safer locations, while at the same time they are being given basic provisions. This is the same area that I said last night that several villages were covered with ash and their water sources out, and they were asking for help. They got a fear piece. Israeli leaders practice evacuation drills to nuclear bunkers. Saskatchewan flooding causes portion of the Trans-Canadian Highway to close down. A large portion of the Trans-Canada Highway in eastern Saskatchewan is closed due to flooding. A stretch of about 150 kilometers from Whitewood to Balgony, the province's main highway, is closed in both directions due to deep water on the road. Near the village of Sintaluta, located about 85 kilometers east of Regina. The government decided to close the highway. It was up to 60 centimeters deep in some places, drown out the road. And of course, the flooding was caused by heavy rains, and this is going all the way into North Dakota, which is Minot had hits, big day today, and those rivers overflowing, the cities being evacuated, and all of this is draining down into the Missouri River Valley, past 2 nuclear reactors, which are already inundated with water. They have South Dakota's reported they're increasing their release to 160,000 cubic feet per second out of their dams, which is going to raise the water level even more due to all the excessive heavy rain that is ongoing in the northern United States and Canada. Nerves frayed as Christchurch hit by another wave of violent tremors. New Zealand, last night another wave of violent tremors shook Christchurch residents again and disrupted exams of some university students. The most violent earthquake, the 5.4, just hit after 10:30 p.m., scaring the wits out of exhausted Christchurch residents. For us, it wasn't a rolling, it was a very sharp upheaval, and it really threw everything up and dropped it on the ground. Again, Christchurch is just sitting on a seriously unstable platform, and people do need to get out of that city. Just ongoing. Lava erupts from Chile Puhu volcano. That's that big volcano that's been erupting, the 6 miles wide, 3 miles wide, or 6 miles long, 3 miles wide gash. Lava has begun spilling from Chile's volcano 18 days after it first erupted. But there is no danger to nearby residents, according to the National Service of Geology and Mining. But the ash cloud created by the eruption continues to wreak havoc on airlines around the world. Seeing pictures of colored sunsets in the southern hemisphere due to this volcano. Again, it's a climate changer. Carbon scam tax report oceans dying at alarming rate. Scientists warn of coming extinction. And again, they're talking about all the carbon emissions and the pollution in the oceans. And, I haven't seen a thing about the Fukushima and the radioactivity in the Pacific Ocean. So this is another bullshit story where these scientists are trying to convince you to pay your carbon tax, like they're going to be able to fix anything. Ireland, funnel cloud spotted over County Gateway, Galway. An eagle-eyed weather online follower in County Galway has captured what appears to be a funnel cloud forming near her home. A Kit O'Sullivan from Adrian in south of the country emailed with her shot the weather feature forming a storm cell Tuesday evening around 5:15, 5:20 p.m. local. From me looking at the picture, being a Midwesterner, it definitely looks like a tornado. And so Ireland's coming up with some crazy weather. That's not something you hear about every day. U.S. rains, floods engulf St. Cloud's roads. For a while, late Tuesday afternoon, it seemed though central Minnesota was either going to sink or float away. Again, here's these heavy rains in the northern United States ongoing. They have a video attached. They're reporting storm damage out of Chicago, and this was this big land cane that's still spinning. You can see the low front spinning up, but I think all the storms in the southern United States has kind of sucked all the power out of it as far as the moisture and whatnot. So the southeast United States are getting hammered today. Africa, first footage emerges of the volcano eruption, of course. The 6.7 that rattles northern Japan. Here's the one out of Chicago. ComEd says it may take until Thursday to restore power to areas around the Chicago area. Commonwealth Edison says nearly all of its customers in the Chicago area who had power knocked out by Tuesday night storm, including 239 still without power, could have their electricity restored by late Thursday. And again, bad storm, several tornado warnings, and hail, and we know the works. We've just been going ongoing up here. Ongoing. Tropical storm Haima hit southern China, forcing ships to stop service. All passenger ships have been forced to cease operations in the South Strait as of 5 p.m. Wednesday due to gusty winds brought by the fourth tropical storm this year. Haima, which formed early Tuesday morning, the local marine bureaus of the southern Hunan province said. And this is one of two tropical storms hitting southern China. And U.S. Chicago area cleans up after storm damage, of course. South Carolina man killed, others hurt in overnight storm. And more strong thunderstorms that rolled through. China prepares for more flooding. U.S. rivers rising with heavy rains, of course. Again, here in the Missouri Valley and to the north and all the way down into the Mississippi, still flooding. Over to the RSOE real quick. Again, nothing new in Fukushima. Flooding in the state of North Dakota, Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, China flooding, and of course the wildfires in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Florida, southern Georgia, because they got these dry thunderstorms rolling through and the lightning hits in the dry areas, and of course fires spark. It's pretty common. Flash floods reports out of Nigeria. Extreme weather in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tropical storm off the coast of Mexico, of course. Still ongoing. Forest fires in California. The volcano activity in Indonesia, where the lake changed colors and all the fish died. And flooding in the Philippines. And again, the list goes on and on and on. If I missed anything, please post it down below or attach your videos. Enjoy it while you can, everybody. Thanks for all your help. 5,000. My God.